Amazon here on the weekly chart, you can see that overall we've been respecting this lower white line right here as our lower trend line, besides when the whole bottom of the market fell out in here back in April. But we left this on just to be a nice safety line for us, a new resistance. But you can see we climbed back over that easily about a month ago, and now that's going to be our support yet again. Now we do have this harsh yellow trend line on here that we have been respecting ever since that big fallout here back in April. And it looks like nothing new is going to happen here in the next couple days. It looks like we are going to continue to respect that trend line. We only have 3 more trading sessions in here for this candle that we're currently creating right here on this weekly chart. Now, if we do end up breaching this, because that trend line's trading right around that 212 mark. If we do end up breaching those 212s, our next support is going to be right here at those 206s. And then anything below that is going to be kind of no man's land until you get down here into these 192s. You still have a gap that we need to fill right here at the 193s. And it looks like 200 was a little area of, I guess, previous resistance in here. Nothing really support wise, but that was a little psychological level for us in here. But all in all, it looks like the 193s and the 192s were better areas of support for us in here overall. Now, resistance wise, what are we looking at in here? So we're currently above this 215 range, which is going to be a big area for us. And now there's really nothing kind of holding us back until you get to 231. So until we dig in deeper here on the daily chart, on the weekly chart, you really don't have a whole lot of anything in here to kind of keep you from the 231 area. Now, if we do open up that the daily chart in here, you can see that there's going to be little stops along the way right around that 220 mark, and then up here right around those 225, 226s before we get up to those 231s that are going to be challenges for us. And also we have to keep in mind that our RSI is pretty overbought right now. It's trading at right around 70. So that is basically overbought. We need some more volume in here as well to get a better push. But on the daily chart, RSI is looking a little overbought. So maybe a little breather up here and kind of consolidate as we kind of work our way towards the end of this trend line here at the end of this week. And then maybe we can start pushing our way up higher in here overall. Now, as far as our implied volatility goes, basically suck everything out of it. And IV rank of only 9 in here right now. So your IV percentile, your IV rank, everything is low right now. That's because we need some volatility overall in the market coming in. You're only priced in about a $4 expected move by this Friday. Next Friday, only about a $7 expected move in here. Everything is relatively cheap in here compared to itself. We need some volatility in this market, and perhaps a little pullback in here, a little kiss off these 212s by the end of the week could help us, but I don't see us breaching through this unless we get some big news-worthy events in here, big catalyst that's going to make us breach through this and head all the way down to these 207, 206 areas. Now, if we go back out to the weekly chart yet again, one more time, you can see how we're setting up and how important this candle is that we're ending here. And then next week's candle is going to be, because if we do not respect this trend line here, obviously we're heading back down here to our previous trend line that we had of support. But if we can respect this, then we're heading up to the 230s and 230s pretty quickly. So it's going to be dependent overall on the market, what kind of news base we are going to kick in. But keep in mind, we need some volatility in here. RSI is creeping up, getting pretty overbought. So perhaps a little consolidation up here, get that RSI reset, hold the 215s, maybe bounce off the 212s before we start working ourselves up any higher than where we currently are. All right, guys, if you like this video, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you are interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.